Hey everybody, happy Monday. Today is April 20th, and this is for Math 1. We're going to be starting to talk about absolute value today. Today's just kind of an introduction though, so it should be pretty quick and simple, okay? So first things first, I want to make sure you know that the absolute value, what that means is it means the distance from zero. And what does absolute value look like? It looks like two bars going up and down. So like this. This is how absolute value looks. Okay? With something in the middle. A number or something in the middle. Okay? So it means the distance from zero. Okay? So for example, let me show you what this means. So if I say absolute value of 3, what I'm saying is how far is 3 from 0? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so the distance from 0. So if you look at 0 here, here's 3 right here, right? So then if I count from 0, that's 1, 2, 3, right? So 3 is 3 away from 0. So then that means that the absolute value of 3 is 3, because it's 3 away from 0. Same thing for -3. So if we look at this again here, so -3 means, absolute value of -3 means how far is -3 from 0. Okay, so if I look at here, here's -3 right here. So I'm going to count from 0. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that means that the absolute value of -3 is also 3, because both 3 and -3 are both 3 away from 0. So it's counting spaces from 0. Okay, now there's another way you can see this. It can look like this. This is not saying how far is 3 from 0. This is saying the distance from 0 is 3. Okay, so they're saying start at 0 right here, and they want you to go 3 away. Now you'll notice I could go 3 forward, 1, 2, 3, or I could go 3 backwards, 1, 2, 3. So that means I have two solutions. It could be a +3 if I go 3 forward, or it could be a -3 if I go 3 backwards. Okay, so that means x could be +3 or x could be -3. Okay, so let's just look at some examples so that I can clarify, okay? So example number 1, absolute value of 2. So I'm just going to use this graph that we already have up here. It doesn't matter which one. So this means how far is 2 from 0? That's what it's asking. Okay, so if I look at 2, here's 2. So from 0 to get to 2, it's 1, 2 spaces. So the absolute value of 2 is 2, because 2 is 2 spaces away from 0. Okay, another example. Absolute value of -4. So that's asking me how far is -4 from 0. Okay, so again, looking at my number line, here's -4 right here. I start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces from 0. So that means the absolute value of -4 is 4. It's 4 spaces from 0. Okay, let's look at another one. So example 3 says absolute value of x is 1. Remember, this is not the absolute value of a number. This is saying the distance is 1. Okay, so the distance from 0 is 1. That's what it's saying. They want to know what the numbers are. Okay, so again, if I look back at a number line here, so my distance is 1. So I could go 1 forward, that would get me to +1, or I could go 1 backwards, that would get me to -1. So that means that my solution could be either x equals +1 or x equals -1, depending on whether I go forward or backwards. Last one. Last example here, this says absolute value of x equals -3. So this means the distance from 0 is -3. Now, when you write it out like that and you think about it, the distance is -3. How can distance be negative? Now, some of you guys might say, oh, that means go backwards. No, well, you're talking about direction. I just want distance. So have you ever measured something and said, oh, that's -3 inches? No, definitely not. So distance can't be negative. This doesn't make any sense. So that means there is no solution. There is no number where x could give me a distance of -3 because there is no such thing as a distance of -3. Okay? So hopefully those examples were helpful to you there. If you have any questions, as usual, feel free to let me know. Google Classroom, Remind, email, whatever you need, let me know so I can help you guys out. Have a great day.